Smack talking where the legends live and the rookies get schooled in law. This ain't just talk. This is smack talking raw. You ready, Pinky? Judge always Ron. Let's lay the smack down. Boom.
What is up? It is another episode of Smack Talking Raw. I'm Pinky, and Ronstradamus is back in the house.
In the building!
Oh,
2-1 in that World Series, baby! For those of y'all that don't know, USA! We're doing our thing out there in the World Series, representing 18 innings last night, Pinky. Crazy.
Nope. I had a bunch of buddies. Pinky, you see that? Nope. I was in bed. I was done. I was like, if you get me a past 13 innings, I'm out. I'm done. I don't care about baseball that much. Just sit through that.
I was a ball player growing up, and man, I had my chance to play in the big time, and I tore my rotator cuff doing WWF stuff in a Royal Rumbles format, and somebody landed on my shoulder wrong, and I tore my rotator cuff. And anyway, that was the end of the story. But I love the Dodgers, love the Broncos, got some stuff going on with the Broncos. Patrick Surtain, our main anchor inside of our defense, is out for 4 to 6 weeks. What you think about that, Pinky?
I didn't see that confirmed yet. I saw it was week to week yet. They didn't talk about he's on IR yet, so we'll see. But that is a bummer.
Yeah, it's our defense is playing so well right now, and it's just really awesome. And for all of you guys out there that aren't necessarily a Bronco fan or Dodger fan, later on I got 2 words for you. We'll get to that later on. So so getting on with the show, wrestling. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, but I just really wanted to get dialed in with like the current repetitive product. It feels like every week I'm watching an semblance of the same thing again for like weeks at a time. And it's not even like a good thing. It's not like a feud. It's not like we're coming across like, okay, we're leading to anything. So that's going to be a part of my rant today is, do you want me to rant now or do you want me to rant later?
Let's get the rant done. Because, yeah, we've got a jam-packed show of stuff to get through.
All right. So when I was a kid, I would explain to people how much I loved wrestling. And I would like, it was me against the world. Because everybody's like, you like that fake stuff? Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe you watched that, right? And I would have my flag. And I would be like, dude, I'm all in. WWF, NWA, World Class Championship Wrestling, all of it, right? And I'm like all in, and everybody's like, dude, you're a sick freak, and why are you watching this? It's fake. You know it's fake, right? And all this sort of stuff. Well, recently I've been watching it, and I kind of been getting a little of that sense inside of myself that people were talking to me about, and that bums me out, man. The reason why I fell in love with wrestling in the first place is because it gave me a place to be able to just suspend reality for a minute. Some of these wrestlers I have a tattoo of the 4 horsemen on the back of my back.
Oh,
to this day. I've never shown you that. One day we'll put that up on the camera next week. I have a tattoo of the 4 horsemen because Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ole Anderson, and Tully Blanchard, or Barry Windham, Lex Luger, all these kind of people, they were out there, they were making me go, woo. Well, right now, there ain't nothing making me want to go, woo. And that's the thing that's a problem with the product right now, is that we're in a situation to where the product is just kind of meh. And in the product being meh, it's urgent now, WWF, because we're almost about to lose it. We're almost about to, I mean, our what we're seeing as far as the fan reaction right now, the SmackDown is below 1 million viewers on Friday nights. Netflix, which was supposed to be the turnkey system for WWE to be able to release all this new content and all that, it was better on USA. So my rant finishes off with this. Paul Levesque, it's time, brother. It's time to pull the ultimate. Turn John Cena heel and have him stay for another year. Because we need something, bro. We need to do something. Because at the end of the day, the product is just very lame, bro. And I'm out. That's the rant out.
Yeah, Ron, you are not wrong. There is a lot to be desired. And I got a feeling that I don't think I would agree with the internet wrestling community most days. I feel like most of us could write more compelling stories right now than what we're getting from WWE. You mentioned Netflix. You're on Netflix. Does Netflix have any type of censorship of what you can and can't really do? Not really. Could we not get into some of those crazy vignettes and backseat stuff, storylines that are a little out there? I think we could. And I think we could definitely make a point that we need some more new blood as well. I think you and I have talked about that before. We got to get some of this new blood going. Hell, the only thing interesting about Raw last night was Asuka still effing with everybody. You know, Asuka's like, I don't care. I'm going to F with everybody. So, other than that,
you know, I saw on someone's channel, and they had a great point that if you want the vision to be great, you do something like you bring Oba Femi and Trick Williams and put that inside of the vision and say, we're here to take over now. This is our time. And that gets the whole wrestling scene to just change up, because now you got all these young buff guys coming into the mix.
Oh.
And
did you see the little videos that WWE put out over the weekend?
Yeah.
With everybody, like the shoes walking?
It's going to be lame.
No, they released it today. We know exactly what it was all about.
Oh, what was it all about?
It's a freak. That picture I sent you. It was just a commercial for WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. That's all it was a promotional ad. Lame. Ridiculous.
Paul,
all
you've been involved in some of wrestling's greatest angles. And it's kind of like when Josh Allen didn't go to the Denver Broncos. Because John Elway didn't want somebody that was like him to come and take away his prestige. Kind of like that.
It's a shame. All right. So we'll move on to we've got a lot to go. And we need at least a half an hour for the main part of the show, where we talk about Bleacher Report's top 25 wrestlers of the 2000s. I am crazy stoked to hear your take on this. So we're going to get moving on some of the stuff that happened over the weekend. So we had Halloween Havoc. As you know, I'm a big NXT supporter. I enjoy a lot of what they do. I like their characters. I like their background stuff, their vignettes, their promos. The only thing I don't like about NXT is Ava. Other than that, I like everything. Ava is an anomaly. How can The Rock spawn his oldest child has the personality of, I don't know. She's boring.
She's super boring. They put her in that role. None.
So when I know that she's The Rock's daughter, I expect more. That may not
Right.
be fair, but it is what it is. So, Ava, show some personality. Be someone different.
It's the thing really apparent is,
You know, when Shane Mack was running, or when even Stephanie McMahon was running Raw, you know, be something different. I think your audio cut out, Ron. I can't hear you.
are you here? Can you hear me?
There we now we got you. All right.
Oh no.
So
Okay, cool.
we had Halloween Havoc. This match started the show. Mr. Iguana and La Parca versus Leon Slater and Javon Evans. Not amazing, but I will tell you that you will always get some fun stuff with the AAA guys. And then anytime Javon Evans is in the ring, it's awesome. And I did enjoy Leon Slater getting the show out too. I didn't really know much about him since he's over in TNA, but this was a good opener. Get us all warmed up and ready. They did a great job, and I really dig the AAA WWE cross promotion. Love it. I think they do a great job with it. So, what did you see this at all?
Yeah, I did. And I thought that they were messing around with that puppet a little too long. Like it was kind of one of those things to where I know what they were trying to go after, the kid element, whatever, but it's like kind of they went over it too long. I didn't think that Javon and Mr. Iguana had really good chemistry, and I thought that they would be a lot better mix inside of the ring. I think that they were working against each other instead of with each other.
Right. It was a little off, but still fun moments. But I would totally agree on that. So this one was really fun. The Hardy Boys as champ against Dark State.
Yeah. That was a shocker to me. I thought the Hardy Boys were going to carry the belts for a lot longer than what they had, and it was
nah. I had this pinned right away. I think they literally had the belts just for that match with the Dudleys. Like it gave a little more prestige to that Dudleys match, and I thought that was the only reason. I thought this was great. The Hardys, for as old as they are, like Hannah was watching and she's like, wait, how old are these dudes? And I was like, one's 48, the other one's 51. And she was like, oh damn. Like, and I think it's Matt. I think Matt's the one that kind of lumbers around a little bit. He doesn't look as spry as Jeff. So it's crazy. I don't know how the Hardys were taking on 4 dudes, and with the 4 dudes, 2 of them just were outside the ring for like half an hour. Crazy. It's crazy. Where'd my co-host go? Ron left me. All right. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Man, I'm not off this week, StreamYard.
So I was just mentioning to the crowd that I thought it was pretty funny that the Hardys like knocked out 2 of the Dark State guys and they just disappeared for like half an hour of the match. And I was like, this was a 4-on-2 match, and then somehow it's 2-on-2 for half an hour. But we got all the stuff, you know, Hardys jumping off of ladders, going through tables, you know, close pinfalls. This was a really fun match. The Hardys did a great job, and you know, I'm hoping maybe they can get one last run in WWE, some cross promotion stuff. Just one last run, finish it out. You know, give them a little bit of a retirement tour.
I was at their first match in WWE ever when it was still WWF. Jeff was 18 or whichever one is the oldest. The youngest one was 18 years old, and they were in the ring and they were so scrawny looking. I mean, literally like scrawny looking. They're like, these are the Hardy Boys. They do incredible things. They got squashed because they were fighting against LOD. But when they, they got really squashed, but they're like, you wait, these guys are going to be great. And I was like, there is no way. These guys, they look like they were teenagers, like 12-year-old teenagers when they were in the ring. But what a career these guys have had. What a career.
And the bumps they take at their age, man, they're going to feel it when they're in their 60s and 70s. I got a feeling. They're going to feel it. So I'm hoping they're doing clean eating and yoga.
Hopefully Jeff stays off of this and all the things, and then maybe he won't feel anything. So let's keep on going.
All right. So, oh man, this match was really good. And what was fantastic is they made it an announcement beforehand that Sol Ruca was cleared medically to be at ringside. So you kept seeing her emotion and her face anytime Blake Monroe was beating up on Zarya.
Zarya, yep.
And it was just that I felt like that brought a really great moment to the match of seeing that constant, like, oh my God, is she going to lose my belt? Oh my God, like, is that going to happen? And to see Blake win, to see her, I mean, and she's been trolling since she trolled before the match. Her Twitter troll game was on point, and she was trolling after the match. And I mean, man, I couldn't be more proud of her. I keep thinking every time she's out there, she gets better and better. I really enjoyed her work in this match. I thought she did a great job.
You know, I'm looking at that pose right there, friend, and yeah, Blake. You know what? She's always Mariah May to me in my mind. She was an incredible character there. She's an incredible talent. I think that for the next decade or so, we have somebody that's going to be a superstar in the ranks of WWE for sure. Yeah, this was a major muff by the other organization as far as losing her, because she propelled Tony Storm in a major launch pad. So I'm curious to see when Sol Ruca comes back, what that's going to look like with their feud that they're going to have going forward.
Well, it depends on how long they keep Blake down at NXT, because I don't think Sol Ruca will be in NXT when she comes back. And okay. I don't know how serious the knee injury is. It could be MCL. You know, I know sometimes that just takes a little bit of rehab. You don't have to have surgery. They haven't really said anything about it. Just it's a knee, but she's still been on all the programming. We'll see if she's on the programming tonight. Don't really know what the extent of that injury is, but I think she'll be on the main roster by the time she's healthy and ready to roll, because they need new blood on SmackDown, like you mentioned. That's one of the issues SmackDown has, is they just don't have anybody interesting on SmackDown.
And our United States champion ain't fighting at all.
Yeah, somehow, who did Kiana James fight? Tiffany Stratton. She was fighting. Why wasn't Julia fighting Tiffany? Like, that don't make no sense. Who cares? I mean, Kiana James is cool. She's getting back into the game after her injury, but like, we want Julia. Like, we want Julia to be the one having those feuds, not Kiana James. So, congrats to Blake Monroe. Love it. And what just happened?
I do not know what's going on, Fred.
I don't know what you just did, but now you're in here twice. All right. Congrats to Blake Monroe. Keep it up, girl. I can't wait to see what you do next. And then we had JC Jane and Tatum Paxley.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, man.
With the shocker of the night. Although I picked Tatum to win. I felt like it was time. JC's kind of had her run. This is a complete shocker. It felt like the right thing to do. Kind of weird, but it felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah, I was really shocked because they've given JC Jane, ever since she took the title, They made her look like she was the underdog champion. She had her girls around her. They did with her what they should have done with Chelsea Green. They made her strong in spite of. And wow, to have her have the title, it's like, what's next for her now, right?
That's a concern. What's next for her? I think Jacy Jayne had a great title run. She was a fighting champion. She looked strong. She definitely had the confidence and the swagger of a champ. She did great. So I am interested to see what's next for Jacy Jayne. Because I know she's been around for what, 2-3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she was around for a minute, that's for sure.
So it's like one of those things. Like, it's time. I feel like NXT should be like, once you hit that 3 years, you either release them or you move them up. You got to make a decision. Shit or get off the pot, right?
Exactly.
So very cool to see Tatum. She'd been putting in work as well. She's been around for a while. So to see her win, which also is creating a storyline with Izzy Dame, because you can tell Izzy Dame is jealous. Perfect storyline. Jealousy is always a good thing in wrestling. So
always.
Congrats to Tatum. I think the crowd was even told her you deserve it. So that's always a good sign. And then my man, all ego, baby. Oh my gosh, this was the match of the night for me. I think some people, voted the Jacy Jayne match, Tatum Paxley match is the best match of the night. But this was the best match of the night for me. Day of the Dead match with El Hijo, Dr. Wagner Jr. This was awesome. Ethan Page was face painted as well. He ends up ripping off half of his mask. So then you've got that element of, oh my God, are we going to see his face?
Are we going to see his face, right?
And which is that's horribly disrespectful, right? In Lucha Libre. So, which again, Ethan Page being the heel, being the best heel, those are things he would do. Oh, I loved it, man. Tell me what you thought, Ron.
The thing I love about Ethan Page is he tells a great story. I mean, in his heelness, I think the biggest thing that I'm trying to remember the match. I was happy that he won, right? So at the end of the day, I was kind of it was a really good match. It was violent. There's blood everywhere and everything like that. I just love the fact that they allowed themselves to go after it, right? So he's ready to go to the main roster right now. That's the bigger conversation. As far as the match itself, it was great. But Ethan Page is ready to go to the main roster. And it's like, what are we waiting on?
Right.
What are we waiting on?
Because I feel like we only have so many guys that are heels, that are true heels that the audience boos. There's heels. Seth Rollins, technically right now, has been a heel. But the crowd starts out with cheering him and chanting his song.
Right.
Right?
Gunther
is a heel. Drew McIntyre is a heel, but he's still really cool. So that one's a tough. There's not too many guys. Logan Paul's probably, we talked about Logan lots of times. He's the one guy that doesn't matter. He comes out, they boo him. Period. And then he talks shit and they boo him some more. Perfect. He knows his role, right? Ethan Page knows his role. He plays it well. I love it. I'm excited for this guy. I can't wait to get him up to the main roster. I don't know what we're waiting for anymore.
I can't believe that you don't have a North American title Canadian style yet.
I've
can't
looked.
believe that you don't have.
I've looked. If someone sells one, I will buy it. I love it. That's one of my favorite things.
I'm gonna look it up right now to see if I can find it, brother.
I want that one. I want the Triple H skull one. I've told you that one before. I would definitely get this because I feel like this is one of the biggest heel things about his characters. He's like, I'm the best North American champion of all time, and this is for Canada. Real North Americans, right? Oh, love it. I love Ethan Page. Oh man. All right, so we've got just a couple minutes left to talk a little bit about Saturday night's main event, my friend.
Whoa. We had the main event of this night.
Did I miss it?
Trick Williams versus Ricky Starks.
Oh, I did miss it. I missed the graphic for it. That's my bad.
That's all right. That's right. You know, the only thing that I didn't like about this match is that they put Trick Williams in a situation to where he was in a no-win situation. You know,
Right.
when you put the brand new champ to defend the title and the brand new champ was brought in with all this pomp and circumstance, what else is going to happen? And the thing that happened is that Ricky Starks won, but it's like it took away from the match because you kind of already knew what was going to happen.
It's one of those things that they weren't taking the belt right back off Ricky Saints at this point. They weren't going to do it. He just got it. He just overcame and slayed the ruler. You know, he was David slaying Goliath. No way they were going to let Trick win. They built it up. Oh, Trick could be the first 3-time champion. But at this point, Trick's at the point now where it's like, what is he still doing in NXT?
Yeah.
Same thing.
He's
been 2-time champ. Every match he's in the main event almost all the time, even if he's losing. He was a TNA champ for a long time. You know, he was wrestling Obafemi and Javon, and they put on amazing matches. And he's got it. He's got the swagger. He's got the coolness.
He's got everybody chanting his stuff. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that trick. Right?
I play that in the car, man. I just put that on and boom, I get hit. What's and that's where it's just like some of these things are like frustrating to me where like we've got so much 45 plus talent that why aren't these younger guys just call them up?
I remember when Triple H was booking NXT, one of his biggest issues is that when his people went to the main roster, they would get buried. And it's like Triple H isn't even letting the people out of NXT to bring them up to the main roster. So which is worse? Your people are getting buried or they're not coming up at all. It's stupid.
Well, I just think he's run out of things to do. Just like with Oba. Oba had so many title defenses, and again, he was amazing champ. He did the North American, and then he did the NXT Championship. Great. What's left for them to do, right? I'm sitting there waiting every SmackDown, every Raw. Is this the time we see Oba? Is this when we see Oba? Because ever since Ricky Saints beat him, he's been gone. He probably deserved a good vacation because he held up the company for over a year and a half on his back. But it's time. It's time. SmackDown needs him for sure. So it's good to see Ricky.
I just think that he should just join the Vision, and they just have the Vision just run Raw and run SmackDown. That's the one angle that we've never had is have like a group run both shows.
I would say it would be pretty awesome to see Brock Lesnar and Oba join Braun and Bronson. And now you're talking about the vision of powerhouses. Like who's standing up to those guys?
Yeah, nobody's going to want none of that. You were talking about Seth as a heel. Seth is always a tweener in my eyes. And like what I would like to see in like the Undisputed Era, right? When they were down in NXT and they were killing it with Adam Cole and all the rest of them, Roddy Strong and Kyle Fletcher and Adam Fish, when they were all not Adam Fish, whatever his name is, I forget what his name is. But when they were in NXT, they dominated. They had all the titles. And when you're saying that you're the Vision, you want to have that kind of makeup. And I don't think that Brock Lesnar fits in the Vision because he's not a good mouthpiece. He's a great wrestler, and he has a lot of stink on him because of the stuff that was going on with the Vince McMahon allegations and all that sort of stuff. So we need to find 2 young guys, and you got them right there. Carmelo Hayes is in SmackDown. He's the one that brought Trick Williams in, and Trick Williams surpassed him. So you got Trick Williams. You could do Austin Theory. You could do Oba Femi. Whatever it is you want to do, you could do it to make it happen. And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line.
Because Ron Young said so.
All right. Saturday night's main event. We'll go through this pretty quick. We'll pick our winners and we'll get moving on. So This is actually turning out to be kind of a stacked show for Saturday night's main event. So I'm curious on if we're going to see some things happen, if they're going to boost this show by having some things happen. So we got Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against Rusev and my man, Penta.
Cero miedo.
Is it time?
So what are you thinking?
I feel like Dom's gonna retain. I feel like Judgment Day will come down and help him out, and he'll retain. Okay, that's just what they do.
In the triple threat, you have Dominic.
I have Dominic because they are like. There's been a lot of that rumor, Dominic versus Cena at Survivor War Games. So that match just means more if Dom's got the title, and technically if John Cena wins, he becomes a Grand Slam champion. And then on the last Saturday night's main event, he can lose that title to whoever he's going up against, because he is not going to, he's going to be going out on his back the way that a lot of guys determine that to be. So,
well, I'm going to digress for a minute. I'm going to rabbit trail for just a second, and then we'll come right back to it. I was thinking about War Games. War Games is kind of a stupid match how they have it set up right now. Reason why is because a person goes in there, they go in 1-on-1, and it's 2-on-1, and then it's 2-on-2, and all that sort of stuff. They should be eliminating people from War Games during the match. Like if you lose or you get pinned or whatever the case may be, you're out. So you could have an even greater advantage. And one of the things that would be even great, so follow me with regards to the storyline, Penta Lover, they should have the War Games for the World Heavyweight Championship, to where whoever gets the final pin is the one that becomes World Heavyweight Champion. So you get people turning on each other inside of the War Games and everything like that. You get friends that all of a sudden become enemies. You get people pinned out of the ring, and then that starts feuds and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. That would make the whole thing so much more exciting.
I like that. I like that a lot because then you got no friends.
Yeah, you're on a team, but it's like at the end of the day, only one wins.
Oh, I like that a lot. That's see, why you gotta be so smart, Ron? We're gonna be so smart. You do this for Triple H. Oh,
so
that's
Paul,
crazy.
If you're watching, that's what I'm talking about. That would make the War Games match so much better and so much more relevant, because people would remember that.
Absolutely. So who are you going with?
So on this match, I think Dominic wins. I think that Dominic hasn't defended the title enough. And I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a way of getting him a feather in his cap as far as like, okay, he beat 2 quality competitors, blah, blah, blah.
All right. We got Jade Cargill going against the champ, Tiffany Stratton. The champ's going down. It's time. I think this is what, Jade's like 3rd time at the title?
Yep. And she finally turned heel, which is another part to her character that just makes it so she's more rich. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that. Jade Cargill gets her first women's championship.
And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But it is what it is at this point. It's got to happen. Like, they can't run this match back again.
Yeah.
If Tiffany wins, it's like, okay, now Jade's just done. Like, she's done. So Jade's got to win. And that comes back to, like we talked about, when they put themselves in a corner where we already know what's going to happen, that's when you've done a pretty poor job booking.
Yes. You can't put yourself in the corner, Paul. You have to get yourself right with booking. So next,
we'll talk about. I am very interested for this match because we will leave Saturday night's main event with a new world champion. It's going to happen because the belt is vacated at this moment. So, CM Punk against Jey Uso, who I got to say, can they just let Jey talk? Maybe it's Jey. Maybe it's Jey. Maybe it's the producers. Jey started to actually make some points in his promo last night with CM Punk. And then as he was making a point, finished with 4 letters, 1 word, yeet.
yeet.
You just ruined the sentence you said before because you didn't follow it up with anything. You killed yourself. That promo was worthless.
Yep.
Worthless. So what's happening, Ron?
This is a hard match to call because if I'm in my truth, and I'm a Punk fan. That's my dude.
Ride or die.
I could see this going to a disqualification, like that they keep this world heavyweight title going more because Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker come down and they interrupt the match and cost them anybody getting the title. That's what I can see. That's how bad this is booked.
You want to put the title on Braun Breaker, period. Like whoever wins, they're not going to hold it very long. Braun Breaker is going to have the title.
Right.
So
in that space, I think that there's a disqualification in this match, and it sets up a triple threat that'll cause Braun Breaker to beat Jey Uso and CM Punk at Survivor Series.
Okay. Jey Uso wins. I have a hard time feeling like Punk's going to win and then they take it off of him very quickly. I feel like they give him a run. It's hard. I don't know. But I'll say Jay's going to win.
Okay.
But I don't like it. And then we've got.
So hold on. So if it's not a disqualification, I'm going with Punk.
Of course. I think we already knew that.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't know me very well, so it's like I just let them know I love CM Punk.
That you do. All right, now we'll talk about. This has actually been a pretty good feud. Kind of like this. Cody and Drew. I really want Drew to win. I feel like there's just so much more we can do if Drew is now the champion versus Cody continuing on. I know he's the face. I know he's the quarterback. He's the face of the company. I do think I think I'm in agreement with you, Ron. I kind of like him chasing more than being champ. And he doesn't do anything wrong as champ. I just I want that mystery of if he's going to win again. Coming close and almost getting it and then finally breaking through. So this is
who do you choose?
Cody.
Me too.
I feel like they're just not going to take the belt off him. I don't know what Drew McIntyre's got to do, who he's got to sleep with, who he's got to butter up to. Him and LA Knight, whoever it is they need to find to make it happen, like they need to go find that guy because it's not happening.
Yeah, they both have gotten the short end of the stick on these guys for sure.
Oh, all right. So that's our night's main event. I do think we're going to have a good event. It should be fun. So let's go back to. I'm going to stop sharing now. I'm just going to see your beautiful face. And while you are out, Bleacher Report dropped just a trolling article to get us wrestling fans talking and maybe even a little pissed off. Did you happen to take a look at this list, Ron?
I did not. So I need to take a look at it. You're going to see my expressions live here on the show.
So I can't see your expressions because I've got the article pulled up. First of all, at 25, Montel Vontavious Porter.
Of all time?
This isn't all time. Of the 2000s.
Okay,
Top
he was
25 of the 2000s.
So he was a two-time United States champion. He held I think he held tag team championships twice.
He was a tag team champion with Matt Hardy.
Yes. And he was a great manager during his time, and he could talk on the stick. So I'm not mad at that. 25 could be that. I'm not mad at that.
Then we've got John Morrison at 24.
Ooh.
Now he does have the resume looks pretty good. ECW champ, World Tag Team champ with The Miz, 3-time Intercontinental champ, 4-time WWE Tag Team champion, and he was season 3 Tough Enough winner. So I don't know much about the guy myself. So
he should have been. He was the shaman of sexy, and he should have been a lot better. He was kind of like Drew McIntyre of that era. He could have been a lot further up the line, but yeah, I totally get it. So yeah, I'm not mad at that one either. 24 is cool.
23, Lita.
Lita has all the accolades and everything like that. I'm not mad at that one either. Lita 23 is good. She could be anywhere in the top 25 for sure.
Shelton Benjamin.
I don't know if Sheldon belongs on this list. Sheldon was good, but like he won a couple Intercontinental championships. He won some tag team championships, but he was never like when you get to number 22, you want to have held some world titles, and he never came a sniff away from that. He wasn't even close to that number. So Shelton should not be on the list.
Then we had at 21, Kane.
Just for his marketability and for what he came through and everything like that, he definitely deserves to be in the top 25. 21 might be a little bit low, but for now, I would say Kane, top 25, perfect.
Okay. Then we got CM Punk at 20.
I think he should be a little bit higher, but top 25 for sure. For sure.
Do you think maybe he's a little low because he basically took a decade off?
Yeah, I think that a lot of people didn't get a chance to see the body of his work because as a person that was chasing the title when he first came in off the independent scenes from ROH and came into WWE, nobody expected him to do anything. And then he became a Paul Heyman guy, won back-to-back Money in the Bank briefcases, a 5-time world heavyweight champion within WWE, not to mention a stint with the other organization, tag team champions with Kofi, I think it was, and Intercontinental Championship, I think he had a couple of those. Yeah, his body of work is really good. I would say that he's at the very least should be a top 15.
Okay. At 19, we got Big Show.
Big Show's ahead of Punk? Wow.
Big Show's ahead of Punk.
Wow. in the 2000s.
So
Big Show,
2000 to 2025.
yeah, Big Show hasn't really been a major player in the 2000s in my mind. Like in the 2000s, his big numbers was when he was with the NWO and all of that back in the WCW time, which was post 2000.
His WWE resume is he was a ECW champ, 3-time World Tag Team Champion, 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion, 1-time United States Champion, 1-time WWE Champion, and 3-time Hardcore Champion. So then we got at 18, we got Brock Lesnar.
18?
18.
Wow. That's kind of a slap in the face. I think that he should be a top 10 for sure. He's way too low.
It seems a little low. Does seem a little low. Then we got Jeff Hardy.
Over Brock Lesnar?
Over Brock Lesnar.
Wow. I mean, I'm not mad at Jeff and what he's accomplished and everything like that. He's won a bunch of tag team titles.
His resume is awesome.
Yeah, he's won heavyweight championships. He's done it all. He's done it all.
And I don't know if they looked at the marketability of the individual, right? You would say Brock Lesnar's impact marketability wise is way higher than 18.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Jeff Hardy's marketability and Matt, together, their marketability is off the charts.
Yes.
So I don't know. I don't think that's really impacted here. CM Punk's marketability is awfully high. So
yeah, he was gone for a decade. And how many times did you hear CM Punk? CM Punk? Everybody was clamoring for him to come back. And yeah.
Then we got Rey Mysterio at 16.
Rey Mysterio. And again, he's a Hall of Famer. He has 2 World Heavyweight Championships to his name. He's got a few Intercontinentals, United States, some Tag Team Championships. Little high, in my opinion. Little high.
Eddie Guerrero at 15.
Love Eddie. Miss you, Eddie. Get your thing, baby. Eddie was perfect. He unfortunately, I think as great as he is in the wrestling world, if he would have gone out to do TV and movies and stuff like that, his character would have just been so much better because he would have had a whole brand to himself, in all honesty. So, yeah, 15 is about right for Eddie, for sure.
And then we got Chris Benoit at 14.
Chris was solid, man. As a wrestler, as an in-ring performer, he made it believable. Like when he chopped people and did his thing and the flying headbutt and putting people in submission holds, he was completely a man's man as far as wrestling. All the other stuff that he gets accused for and everything like that and is accused for, that's a tragedy. But as far as his in-ring work, that's about right. Number 14 is good.
14 is good. I like it. Then we got Booker T at 13.
Did Booker T do very much in the 2000s? What was his accomplishments during the 2000s?
He's got WCW champ, WCW tag team champ, world heavyweight champion in WWF, world tag team champion, intercontinental champion, 3-time United States champion, 2-time hardcore champion, and what most fans would remember, he was the 2006 King of the Ring.
That's right. King Booker. Yeah.
King Booker was the best. King Booker and King Savage were the 2 best of King of the Rings. Period. They took on that character and were amazing.
I can live with Booker there. Okay, next. And by the way, for those of you that tune in, Dodgers are up 1-0 in Game 4 of the World Series, by the way.
Of course they are. Rob Van Dam at number 12.
I'm not liking that.
I don't like this one at all. Like
at all.
I'd put Big Show, I'd put Punk, I'd put Lesnar, I put Hardy. Like Rob Van Dam is either an honorable mention or like 25.
Yeah, he's lower, way lower down on the list in my opinion. That's way too high for sure.
At 11, The Rock.
At 11?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man, that's a slap in the face. Rock is one of the greatest performers in the history of WWE. Now, granted, he took off from 2003 all the way until he came back 8 years later or whatever.
Yeah, he had a long time off.
That's hurtful. So
his impact is higher than 11 for sure.
Yeah. He's like a top 5 guy in my mind as far as like his impact for sure.
And what he did in a short amount of time. I mean, he was only going at it for 7 years. Oh, crazy. These guys are crazy. At 10, Batista.
Batista was a 4-time heavyweight champion.
He was 2-time WWE champion, 3-time World Tag Team.
I think that is a little bit high rank too. I mean, Batista was a beast and he could do a bunch of things, but as far as his impact, what was his true impact? I think that he had like 3 years to where he was when you're in the top 11, top 10 wrestlers, it's about your global impact as far as like long term. And Batista doesn't have that for me. I would say that he's on the outside of the top 10 for sure.
I feel like maybe between 10 and 15 might be good. But yeah, like there's no way The Rock is behind him.
Yeah, there's no way. No way.
Number 9, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn is one of the greatest wrestlers ever, but he spent a lot of time out of wrestling during the 2000s. So if you're talking about between 2000 and 2025, he main evented WrestleMania 20. He fought against Cena at WrestleMania 22 in a classic. WrestleMania or 23, was it 23? 23 wrestled in the classic. He had a wrestling against The Undertaker in WrestleMania 25 and 26, and then his career ended. So I don't know. For the 2000s, I think that's too high of a ranking for the HBK. I think that he's more of a 16 to 25 realm in the 2000s.
Then we've got at 8, Trish Stratus.
Over all the people that we've talked before?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, if there's 2 women you're going to put on the list, Lita and Trish makes sense.
I totally get that. I think that Trish is way too high at 8. I think her social impact of what she, like a top 10 person as far as like being in the ring and everything like that, she didn't move the needle as far as like the global brand of WWE.
At number 7, Edge.
On this day, I see clearly. Edge had the most incredible comeback ever, in my opinion. He came back and became a dominant champion. His character fluctuated all over the place. I think that he absolutely, and his social impact was great. He went and did TV.
His resume is off the charts.
Yeah.
12-time World Tag Team Champion, 2-time WWE Tag Team Champion, 5-time World Heavyweight Champion, 4-time WWE Champion, 4-time Intercontinental Champion, WCW United States Champion, 2001 King of the Ring, 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and 2010 Royal Rumble winner. Like that, it's fantastic. I like him at 7. Absolutely.
Yeah, and he could even be higher. Like I'm surprised he's so low.
Then we got At number 6, the man, Kurt Angle. Love this guy.
Oh man, Kurt Angle, so low. Oh my gosh. You know what? When you just said his name right now, I realize how much I miss that dude, because it's easy to take him for granted because he was goofy and he did everything so effortless. But that dude converted from being a gold medal winning Greco-Roman wrestler to come into WWE and dominating this realm as well. And not to mention, I got a chance to meet him in person, and I could tell you I would never try to mix hands with him for sure.
Number 5, The Undertaker.
What did he do during the 2000s?
I mean, you're talking. He's got the WrestleMania record during that time.
But he also lost the WrestleMania record during that time too.
Yeah. I mean, we all know what happened, and that was a mistake. But you're talking about he was a 2-time tag team champion, 3-time world heavyweight champion, 1-time WWE champion, 2-time hardcore champion, 3-time world tag team champion, 2007 Royal Rumble winner. He never really needed a belt. I don't mind him. I don't mind him at 5. He's an all-timer. He didn't need a belt to have stories and whoop ass. And I feel like he's got to be in the top 5, in my opinion, when you're talking about the 2000s. But that's me.
When I think about the 2000s, I think about, like, for real, that his resume was really before the 2000s, but he's an icon. He's an all-timer. So anywhere in the top 10, he could have fit in perfectly. So he just happened to get 5. Good job.
At 4, Randy Orton.
Yeah, his resume speaks for itself. He's kept his character as the Viper. Like, he can be your friend one moment and you could be on your back in just a moment with the RKO. 14-time champion. Randy deserves to be number 4 for sure.
Number 3. Do.
Wow, that low. Oh my goodness.
John
that low.
Cena at number 3.
Wow, that's a slap in the face. That dude in the 2000s, he carried wrestling the whole 2000s. So that's way too low for me, in my opinion. I expected him to be do.
Now, and I'm not under his resume, and maybe this is just the decade of the 2000s. Maybe that's why this list is a little off, because it only has him as a 9-time champion, and he's got 17. So that's where maybe this stops at 2010. Is maybe what's happening here.
Okay.
At number 2, Triple H.
Okay. I don't see it. I see that flipped because the impact that John Cena had over Triple H is astronomical, but Triple H deserves to be in the top 3 in the 2000s for sure.
I mean, he's up there. And number 1, Chris Jericho.
What? Oh my goodness.
Jericho.
Oh my goodness. Chris Jericho, top 10 possibly, but not numero uno on the list. Not at all. I mean, he has 9 Intercontinental Championships. He's got several World Heavyweight Championships. He's got tag team championships galore. He won no, he didn't win a Royal Rumble, and he didn't win a Money at the Bank or anything like that.
So in the 2000s, he has 8 Intercontinental Championships. He was the first ever undisputed champion, 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time WCW champion, 4-time World Tag Team champion, WWE Tag Team Champion as well, European Champion, and Hardcore Champion one time. So he does have quite a bit of a resume, but I just feel like him over Triple H, him over Cena, him over The Rock, I can't have him that high. I just can't.
Yeah,
Can't do it.
That's one of those things to where we'll be debating that one forever. Every show we're going to bring up, and who's number one? And who's number one? Who's number one? Ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you joining us on Smack Talk and Raw. I told you that we were going to have some words with you about teams, but before we get to that, I just want to let you know that we are two wrestling fans that love this business, and I've been watching it for 40 plus years. Pinky is currently holding the gold, and in the background, you'll see behind him the never seen 17 John Cena. But we're going in for back-to-back championships, and we're coming back to glory here in Denver. And if you don't like that, what I'm saying, I got 2 words for you. Suck it!
Till
See
next
you
week,
next
guys.
week, guys.
Yeah. Smack talking raw. Ron and Pinky in the house. We the main event, yo, the crowd gon' scream. Cena hit the ring, you can see me theme. See a punk pipe bomb, truth getting told. Stephanie Kerr in the ring looking bold. Pinky's on the mic, Ron's got the play. Dropping hot takes every single day. Mike's blaze, crowds wild, energy tall. Monday night vibes, we bring it on. From the top rope talk to backstage brawl, it's Smack talking raw. We bring it on. From the top rope talk to backstage brawl, it's Smack talking raw. We bring it on.
I flip